Uncertainty can be intimidating. When you don't know what's going to happen, it can be extremely scary and maybe make you feel like you're free falling through life. Maybe it's financial uncertainty, and you ask yourself the question, how am I going to pay the bills? And what if I lose my job? Maybe it's relational uncertainty. What if my spouse leaves me through death or divorce? What if it's relational uncertainty with a child and that relationship is hindered? Relationships of various types can be extremely volatile and uncertain. Maybe physical uncertainty because of a medical malady. What if the surgery doesn't go well? Or what if I don't get my range of motion back? What if I'm not able to function properly? Whether it's financial, relational, physical, uncertain situations can easily bring about a sense of emotional and mental instability. So how can we face these uncertain times with strength? I want to give you 3 biblical thoughts. First, remember that uncertainty by definition implies a lack of knowledge. You're saying, I don't know financially, and I don't know relationally, and I don't know physically. It's all uncertain. So the first thing you need to do in a situation of uncertainty is firm up what you do know. As best as you can, establish the facts, the verities of your situation. In every uncertain situation, there are things that you can be certain of. So take time to write those things down. When you firm up what you do know, this will help you stop focusing on all the threatening possibilities of what you don't know. I don't know where I'm going to get that big amount of money that I need, but then you can say, I do know that I have this smaller amount of money that I get to steward. I don't know if that relationship is going to work out, but I do know this other person over here has been my faithful friend for many years. Whatever it is, write it down. Write down what you do know. And Christian person, as you start reflecting on all the things that you do know about your specific situation, be sure to write down the things that you know about God. I know that He'll never leave me nor forsake me. I know that He's all powerful. I know that He's all knowing. Therefore, He knows what I don't know. And I know that I'm His child. And I know that He is Jehovah Jireh, my provider. So firm up what you know. But then secondly, identify your responsibilities in that uncertain situation. Ask yourself, what are my responsibilities before God in this situation? The situation of uncertainty, but I'm a husband, or maybe you're the wife. Based on your role, the role you play, what are your biblical responsibilities in that uncertain circumstance? So whether you're a parent or the spouse, or you're an employee, employer, a child, your role carries with it certain responsibilities. And the Bible is the guidebook that explains our responsibilities in conjunction with our specific roles. So identify your responsibilities. At this point, you've written down what you know, and you've figured out what you're responsible to do. So now thirdly, I suggest that you establish your course of action. Like map it out. I know what I'm responsible to do, but how am I going to do it? What is my course of action? Again, if these things are written down, you can identify what you're going to do first, and then second, and third, and so on. And as you accomplish these things, you can cross them off your list as you do them. As you start crossing things off your list, you'll be flooded with endorphins, flooded with a feeling of accomplishment. You'll feel less and less uncertain as you cross another thing off the list. You'll feel more and more in control of your life and of your circumstance. You can get to a point where the uncertain aspects of your situation will feel much less intimidating. You'll have a sense of conquering your circumstance instead of previously feeling overwhelmed by it. By way of conclusion, I want to suggest that in the midst of uncertain circumstance, remember to control what you can control, and you can control you. There are some financial things that are way beyond our control. There are relational things that are sometimes up to others. There are physical things that sometimes befall us because we live in a fallen world. But remember to control what you can control. And again, you can control you. And if you'll do these Bible-based things, I'm certain that God will grant you the ability to be strong in uncertainty. He'll enable you to have strength for your life.